Hi, welcome back to more Metal Gear Solid. Sorry. Welcome back. More Metal Gear. Alright, so, I'm not gonna lie to you. That last cutscene with the ninja really, hit the nostalgia button, and I just kind of forgot how awesome the rest of this game is. Let's call Pliskin real quick to tell him about the ninja.
Pliskin, do you read me?
What's up, Raiden?
I just ran into a guy decked out like a ninja.
A ninja?
Yeah. Do you know anything about this?
No. Can you trust that costumed freak?
I don't know. But the colonel told me to follow the guy's instructions.
And like a good soldier, you'll do it, right? I'll let you in on a little secret, kid. The ninja that was publicized in the Shadow Moses incident no longer exists. The guy you met has no connection whatsoever with the incident.
And how do you know that?
Because I do.
Huh?
Just be careful who you trust, okay?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw it out there. I don't care. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're a Metal Gear fan. You've played Metal Gear Solid 1, hopefully. You know, you hear the voice, you played the Tanker chapter. That's Solid Snake, so I'm like pumped for the rest of this game now. I've got my second win going, so. But yeah, if you notice, if you haven't played Metal Gear Solid 2 and you've played 1, you'll notice some certain things going on with the codec. Right now, we need to get over to Strut F right quick before we go to Strut D. Because we got a level 5 card, we need to go get some equipment from here right quick. If we're quick enough. We can avoid the... Alright, there we go. So we go into Strut F, we've got a 5-card security code thing now, and we should be able to get into some of these doors, and there is definitely some equipment in here that we need.
Nothing here.
Wait a minute. I thought he did. Which one did he give me? Level 2. Okay. I know there's some level 2 doors over here that we haven't got into. For some reason I thought I had card 5. But that's Metal Gear Solid, where Meryl gives you a level.
Who's there? Who's that?
Shut up. So there's claymores in here, and I gotta say, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've played almost every Metal Gear Solid game, and I've never used claymores one time. Not once. And I think it's pretty funny because, okay, I think there's yep. I knew there was some kind of booby trap in here. Let's use Snake's cigarettes to make sure. Yep. So now we can get a M4. Now we'll go ahead and head over there. I can't remember if there was another door or not. But anyway, you get an M4. It's loud as shit, so don't have a suppressor yet. May head back to one of the other struts here in a minute. Oh shit, hurry! Alright, so we are supposed to go to Strut D, I believe, and use the level 2 security code. Yeah, I'm pretty amped. The rest of this game gets pretty good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Whew. Gotta be fast. Trying to avoid those cameras. Or not cameras, but his eyes. So I believe to advance the plot, and I might even be wrong here, but we need to go through that door, I believe.
Nothing here.
I think. Nope, not yet. Where do we go now? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to call the Colonel.
Raiden, make contact with Ames and find out where the President is. Our information indicates that Ames is being held in the B1 level of Shell 1's core. Head for the core of Shell 1. Shell 1's core has extremely tight security. Impersonate an enemy personnel to infiltrate the section. For a proper disguise, select the enemy field uniform you receive from the ninja. This will allow you to blend in. But you still need one more thing. It will look suspicious if you're not carrying the standard equipment. All personnel in the Corps are equipped with AK-74Us. Select your own AK when you're in disguise. Find yourself an AK. You have a level 2 card in your possession. Go and search the warehouse in Strut F.
Okay. Well, that kind of helps me out a little bit. Whew. Oh, shit. Is there a dude about to come out here? Oh, that's below me. Okay. Or above me, one or the other. Okay, so I do have to go and search the entirety of the,
There's somebody there.
Strut F. So, gotta go back in here. Keep using that. And I think this gun is actually on the bottom of, oops. We'll go ahead and go downstairs.
Nothing here.
Freeze!
No!
Alright, yep, now I remember. I got the AK now.
Looks like you've got an AK. If you wear an enemy's field outfit and carry an AK, you can pass for one of them. Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed with AK rifles. The others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's core.
Okay, and I remember where the bridge is to get into Shell 1. There is a suppressor, though, somewhere. And I'm trying to remember if it's in here or not. I honestly cannot remember where the suppressor is. Let's make sure this guy stays tranked out. I want to say... That's a door out outside. I don't believe there's one in here. The ever-so-handy book.
Nothing here.
I can't remember if there's a level 2 door upstairs on the other end or not, so we'll go ahead and go over there and check it out. Oh, fuck. Where's this guy going? Oh, shit! Just go out the door. Real quick, for the coffee alert. Son of a bitch. Sorry, guys. I got excited and accidentally pulled out my head speaker, my headset audio cord, so I couldn't hear anything. Alright. Okay, take that guy out real quick. He should be like, nothing here.
Nothing here.
Okay. He's radioed in. We've already been in here. Nope, level 3. Let's see what these are. Level 3. Okay. We're good to go. I could use some more M9 bullets. If anybody wants to give them up. Alright, there we go. Now let's go get Ames. Now, to me, this is the hardest part in the game, to me. I don't know, I say that, but I remember, you know, I played this so long when I was a kid. Okay, let's take care of that real quick. I'm gonna have one of these things show up. Ah. Okay. Not that. That's not the hardest part of the game. The hardest part in the game to me was you gotta run real fast right here because these floors tend to fall. The hardest part in the game to me was go ahead and disguise ourselves real quick. And actually, this actually might not even work in here. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is.
Got a minute, Jack?
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site.
And the body?
Exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess I was kind of hoping to meet the legend in the flesh.
I get you. But it looks like he's not behind this incident.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think. Disguise yourself as enemy personnel and infiltrate the core section. Your priority is to contact Agent Ames.
Okay, cool. Yeah, nobody will fuck with you in this part as long as you don't do anything crazy like bump into anybody. They've all got suppressors on their weapons. Yeah, I remember this part now. I usually came in here and had to explore a little bit. I didn't mean to get in the locker. But yeah, I think if the guards see you do anything weird, you fire your gun. I think it's funny. I think there's... I may try and test it out. I can't remember. But I know that if you fire your gun without a suppressor, they'll all come running and looking for what that noise was, and then they see you, and you're not one of them. So I think they're usually cool. At least I think that's how it works. But I'm not going to test that theory yet. Logging in a node. I just remember being like, oh, I don't know, 15 years old playing this game and was like, oh, it's so hard to like get aims and do all that. Yeah, and that's the thing too. If you don't carry your AK, they get kind of like concernicus. Yeah, that doesn't work. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that at all. I just shot this dude up. Wow, okay. I can't believe nobody heard that. Yeah.
We need to get these bastards nuts.
Send the replacement guard for the area.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor of the Shell 1 core. Secure the front of the elevator.
I think he's on the second floor basement? I can't remember.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Okay, so that's where we need to get one of the guys. Real quick before we do that, let's go back on the elevator. We're going to go to the second floor basement and explore that area real quick. Oh, wait. I think this is the part that's flooded. Or is that Shell 2? Shell 2, right? Yeah, you can go down here, because this is where the bird is. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I talked to myself for a minute. Some things are starting to come back to me. That's another cool thing. Like, you go into first person now, and it's like you're wearing the balaclava. Like, that's pretty cool. Okay. I don't think it's pertinent that you come in this room yet, but I do think there's quite a few thingamajigs to explore, and I think there may actually be the suppressor for the AK down here. I'm not sure though. Oh, yeah, that's right. We need that to talk to Ames first before we go in there. Whew, I almost forgot about that.
You have the directional microphone. According to our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
If you pay attention to this bird, it says some pretty interesting things here in a minute.
Hello? Time for a treat. Hello? Venus skin cancer.
that guy's doing. I can't remember what they're doing. I don't know what that was about. Anyway. I keep feeling like I'm missing it. I'm not missing it. Let's go. I want the suppressor, but, you know, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. Basement floor 1. Let's go get Ames. I think there was a fan theory, a few years prior. Oh yeah, that's very important. You definitely, out of all the nodes you want to log into, you definitely want to log into all the nodes in the Shell 1 core while you're in the enemy BDU, because if you don't, it can severely screw you over. Here, coming up in a bit. Okay, let's see. The best way I remember how to do this part. You have to bear with me for a minute. Yeah, because this part was always kind of tricky. Actually, oh. All you gotta do is this right here. There we go. I don't know why. That was always so hard to me, being a teenager. I was like, I can't get past all these guys. I don't know what to do. Yeah, anyway. Here comes a pretty, I think we're coming up after we find Ames. It's going to be a pretty lengthy cutscene. So as soon as we find Ames, and we have that cutscene, I'm going to just cut the video on this part. I may come back and do another one tonight. I don't know. I'm pretty tired, but anyway. Yeah, you have to use the directional microphone to find Ames. Luckily, yeah, and if you do that, you go around pointing the directional microphone at everybody, the guards start to get pretty suspicious. So,
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
and he just reminded me of something good. I have not saved the game since I was on the helipad defusing the last mini bomb, so probably wouldn't be a good idea to go ahead and do that real quick. But yeah, if you point the directional microphone at just some random person that isn't Ames, they'll like freak out and make a noise. Some of them, I think, piss on themselves, and it alerts the guards, and they'll come over to you. So make sure it's look, I don't really feel like talking about the mission, at least with you. I want to talk to someone else. Let's talk about you and me. They always try and get all personal. I'll try and let you guys hear a few of those before we end. I actually know what Ames looks like, so before we do that...
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Yeah, definitely want to grab the thermal goggles, because this will be the only time in the game that you get to come into this room. So make sure you walk around, find everything that you can use and may want. Because, yeah, it's going to be the only time you get to come here. Now, I know what Ames looks like, but I'm not entirely sure where he's at, because every time you play this level, he's randomized. That's not him. It's pretty distinct, though.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in
Yep,
the
that's
Shell
him.
1 core.
I know that's him. Okay, we're gonna wait for this guard to pass for a second. Okay. Oh shit. I don't know why I wasn't doing it. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button, that's why.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Yep. There we go. Alright, pretty long cutscene here, guys. And there is some interactive stuff you gotta do here in a second. So I'll do that, we'll let it play out. And I'll end this video, so we'll see you in a second.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was set in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor, the core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure, and so on, are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes, the man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago, so it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
To come all the way to New York just to get hit with a... Sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the Black Case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
I'm having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due? When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
Shh. I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Fighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again?
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge!
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the President willingly.
That's right.
So this means the President is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke? But it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the President before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Oh shit, here comes Ocelot. Gotta put on the AK before he gets to you. Thanks, Ames.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the President was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You!
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali-Lu-Le-Lo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot.
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last. Hold your fire! We need the hostages alive!
Hurry, get away!
But you died!
Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for a nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here, and the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
All right, so, kill that guy real quick, and we're gonna go save, until this, this damn, thing calms down. But that's where I'm gonna end it. Sorry guys, this video ran way longer than I wanted it to, so I'm gonna cut it here, I'm gonna
Jack,
save.
do you need to save?
And then that's gonna be it for, this video. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If you're watching this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. More Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty coming up. Story's just getting good.